lovelies, welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn, and you know, Father's Day, it's right around the corner. We've only got a few days left, and I asked Andrew, is there anything in particular that I could do for you for Father's Day? Would you like anything from the kitchen? And his request was candied Cajun nuts. I know. Okay, baby. I'll see what I can whip up. So, let's get down to it. Let's do it. Let's shoot the moon. Yay, hooray. Alright, so I've got about 4 cups of nuts here. Now this is from my freezer. I'm still trying, it's like a clown car in there. Every time I open it up and look inside, there's another bag. Where'd this bag come from? And they just keep coming and coming. The hits keep coming. So, you know what? I got like 2 bags out, and I'm hoping this is it. So I've got about 4 cups of nuts. These are from Costco. They sell them in a big giant jug, and they are already roasted and salted. If you purchase nuts that were not already roasted and salted, I would go ahead and put those on a little sheet tray, put a little salt on those, pop them in a low oven for about an hour, and you should be in like Flynn. Now, also at Costco and at Sam's Club, I've seen them both places, they sell a huge can of dry roasted peanuts very affordably, under $10. And you know, you could use any nut you want in this recipe. This is mixed nuts. You could use peanuts. You could use cashews. You could, you know, the possibilities, they're endless. Absolutely. This is a really simple recipe, and so I've just got a little pan here. I've got 1 stick of butter. I'm just going to use 1. Paula Deen would probably use 2, but I'm not that fancy. Got 1 stick of butter. Could you use margarine? Sure. Absolutely. Margarine would work fine. I'm going to go ahead and set this at about a 4 on the stove. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar. Got a 1/2 cup measuring cup here. And I have my big old sugar. Just my usual little 1 teaspoon sugar. It's not going to do it. So I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of regular sugar right in there. And then I've got some brown sugar, and I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and I'm just going to press it against the side of this container here to kind of pack it in a little bit. Don't want to shortchange Andrew, that's for sure. He would know. You went a little light on the brown sugar? Yeah. Everybody's a critic. And then I have the Cajun Creole seasoning here. And I've got a 1/2 teaspoon measure. And I am going to go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon to there. And we are going to need a spoon. What do we want? I want a wooden spoon because this is a fairly new pan, and yeah, I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to bring you down closer so you can watch up close. Alright, bring you on down to Funky Town. So I'm going to let my butter melt. I'm going to let my sugar dissolve in that. Gonna just give this a little bit of stir up. Just keep it going. You don't want your sugars to burn. That would be bad. It really stinks, and it will ruin your pan in a New York minute. So just keep it going. This is not going to take long. This is not going to be a long, involved process. And I already have parchment paper lined out so that we can candy our nuts, and then go ahead and put those right over there on the parchment lined countertop so that they can cool. I'll probably turn on the overhead fan and let that go so they cool really fast. I think this is a terrific recipe for Father's Day. I'm just going to keep stirring these. We're going to go up in temperature. All right, when this starts to bubble up a little bit, bring it back, show you what's going on. Okay, if I stop stirring, you'll see that we're getting a few bubbles. But if I continue stirring, I just knock those bubbles right down. We want to just continue stirring until we get to a point where we can no longer knock the bubbles down. So, should be just a couple more minutes. Okay, I'm no longer able to really knock down the bubbles, and it's almost at a boil, and that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and pour my nuts right in, turn off the heat, and then give this a good stir up, coating everything nicely. Yay, hooray! Perfect. All right, let's get these poured out before they set. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these right onto my parchment paper. Spread these right out as much in a single layer as I possibly can. And if they get all clumped together, well, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just break them all apart. They'll still be delicious. And this is going to have a great caramel butterscotch kind of a taste to it, with just that little Cajun kick. Now I'm just going to leave those to dry and to cool, and then we'll package them up. Yay, hooray! Now, after having tasted one, I think they could just use a little tiny bit more kick. So I am going to go ahead and just give this a little sprinkle. I don't know, maybe that's another half teaspoon. I think that's going to do it. Let's try one. Yep, that's much spicier. Now, it's totally optional. You could just candy them. You don't have to give them the little kick. They'll be just fine. Maybe you'd rather use cinnamon instead. That would be terrific. Okay, my candied nuts are all cool now. Yay, hooray. And I might have sampled a couple. They're delicious. A little sweet, a little spicy. Anyhow, I'm just going to store mine in this little plastic container. It has a tight-fitting lid. And for if I was giving this as a gift to my dad, I might get, you know, like a little decorative tin over at the dollar store or the Michael's, that kind of thing. Put a little ribbon on it, a little bow, a little something special. Andrew will be just fine with his candied Cajun nuts in this little tin. I wouldn't put them in a mason jar because if they were exposed to the heat, they may get stuck in there and be difficult to eat. So I would use something that has, you know, a wider opening so for ease of eating. You don't want Dad to struggle on his big day. Use your dad's favorite nuts. Now, if your dad was allergic to nuts, this is not the best gift. But you could absolutely do the same thing with, you know, a combination of sunflower seeds and pepitas. That would be good. You know, maybe your dad isn't allergic to nuts, but for just peanuts, You know, choose your dad's favorite nut. This is a great snack. You know, whether you're making it for Father's Day or whether you're just making it for any day. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and put them all in here. I think they look terrific. Not mad at those at all. Might just go ahead and have another one really. Oh yeah. Those are good. Alright. I'm going to get these all packaged up. I think this is a fun idea for Father's Day. And yeah, absolutely. Okay, my lovelies. Be good, be careful. Look both ways. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.